Make a plan to vote early in Georgia's runoff election. And do your part for your community by bringing 3 of your friends or family.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to welcome to another episode of Miss Watley Presents Old School Tuesday Turnup. I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone right in advance. Look, I'm not going to keep you guys long. I'm going to go ahead and get started because I know you guys have been sitting here waiting for this woman. I mean, what more can I say? Saturday love, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You now know I can't sing. But without further ado, please welcome the one, the only Saturday love herself, Miss Cherrelle. Hey, Miss Cherrelle.
Hi, Miss Priscilla. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in here.
How you been?
I've been fine. Bored, but fine.
Hey, I don't blame you. I've been a little bored myself, but working.
Yeah,
but I've been good too.
I know. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm alive, so I'm blessed.
Yes, that's all that matters to me. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. A lot of food, simple, quiet. Still eating it. Took it out the freezer and cooked some the other day. Microwaved it the other day. I'm still eating it.
Hey, no wrong with some leftovers. Let me tell you, I know all about that. So,
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I wonder. So, since you've been just sitting down and just sitting just at home, do you ever go back to how everything started? Go all the way back, rewind, like how you were growing up in Detroit. I know Motown, you know, the big influence. Did that make a big influence on you when you were a kid growing up and everything? And did that make you want to get into music?
Well, actually, I knew I wanted to do this when I was 5 years old. I wanted to be an entertainer because being around all the Motown sound family, they were entertainers more than anything. I mean, they had their steps together, you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to be an entertainer anyway. I didn't say I wanted to be the greatest singer. I just wanted to be able to entertain people because I enjoy entertaining.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. So how did you wind up coming about? I know you started off being a prodigy of Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, working with those talented producers. I mean, I love me some Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So how did that even come for you? How do you get the opportunity to work with those lovely guys?
That was between the Black Godfather, baby. Godfather himself, Clarence Avant.
Right.
Godfather himself. I love him. I would love him till the day I die, baby, for that one. I love my brothers. I do.
I watched his Netflix documentary, I think like 2 years ago, and learned a lot about him, like everything.
Oh, and a lot of people don't have a clue. That's why I always tell people, I don't know what you're talking about, because where I started at was not. I didn't have to, you know what I mean. I've seen the best. I've seen the best in business. I've seen how he's worked. I've seen how Jimmy Terry worked, and I see how these kids work today. I'll be like, what? Y'all don't work hard enough for me.
Okay, so in 1984, your first album, Fragile, came out, and the first hit song was "I Didn't Mean to Turn You On." Like, what was the inspiration behind that song? How did you wind up being, picked for that song?
I don't know. That was Terry. I think that was the last song we did actually, and Terry that was something Terry came up with. But I understood the lyrical. I think I probably gave him that because of my life. You know, they always say they thought I was a player. I wasn't no player. I wasn't a player at all. I would hang out, but I wasn't gonna do nothing. Let you take me out. I knew what you were all about when I did.
Right. You're not no player. You're not a player anymore.
I ain't never been a player. I was a Randy Ran to the end.
That's what I
wasn't no player. I don't know how to play. I can only be honest.
Okay, everyone, she said it. She's not a player, so don't. Cherrelle's not a player, so don't
I'm
worry
not
about it.
A player. I'm a grandmother and a mommy.
Right. I hear that.
Days is over, baby, because somebody got to lose.
Right. So, and next year over, Robert Palmer sit there and took your song and made it one on the pop charts. Like, how did that feel for you? You know, now since your song, you did the R&B version, he did the pop version of it. Like, what was like? How did you feel about that?
I felt good. It was an honor because I met him. When I Didn't Mean to Turn You On came out in London. But I always look like, because I'm in my 60s now, so can you imagine what I look like in my 20s?
Beautiful.
He thought I was like a 14 or 15-year-old little girl saying, I didn't mean to turn you on. His thing was like, no one's going to understand that from a 15-year-old. You know, so I was honored that he did it. I was honored. And I was able to sing it with him one time.
Oh, wow.
Before he passed. I loved it. I loved it.
Yes. I mean, they play it here. They play it on the pop stations all the time. If you really listen to it, I'm like, it's really a good song, but I'm like, it's his version, but everybody knows the original is always going to be the best.
I love my version. I love Robert Palmer's, and I love Mariah's.
Oh, we're going to get into Mariah a little bit later.
Love my babies. Get that thing. Yep.
So your second album, High Priority, included the top #1 song, Saturday Love with Alexander Oneal. How did you even get picked to, do a duet with Alexander Oneal?
Long story. That was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis as well. I keep putting my glasses on and off, you guys, only because I think I want to look cute without them. But then when I'm talking to you, I want to look at you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Leave them on. I told you, just leave them on. You look cute with them on.
All right. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
It was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis again. I don't know how it came about. I really don't. Well, actually, on his album, I did Innocent first. That's what happened. And then after Innocent, I said, me and Alex was talking, and we said, we got to do this again. And we did. And Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis came up with Saturday Love. And it's funny because I did not know all these years that we were actually singing the exact same lyric.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. I did not know. I know it sounds crazy, but all these years, 35 years ago? I did not know that Alex and I were actually singing the exact same words. That's a shameful God.
Yeah, I think everybody just found it just like, I'm pretty sure everybody's home like, what? Are you
Yeah, I said, it's just the melody is just different. I said, when I think about you, he said, when I think about you. Same words. I said, you know what? Wow, that's amazing. That's when you know Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, some bad boys, baby. Yes.
So why do you think the song to this day, as of now, for young people, even from my generation, is still a popular song?
Well, I think you know what? It's a career record, and that's what I always wanted. When Terry and them asked me what did I want, I was like, I need a career record. That because being from the Motown days, they got career records. You remember Temptations, My Girl, and Sugar Pie Honey Bunch for the Four Tops and all that. Everybody had a career song because I wanted to be an entertainer. So when you want to be an entertainer, you want to have a career song so you can constantly entertain.
Because I love your next hit with Alexander Oneal was Never Knew Love Like This, and I love that's my song. It's on my.
That's your song. That's my favorite actually.
So what was the inspiration about that song? Because how you guys are able to keep that momentum going between you and Alexander Oneal?
Because we sing to each other, not at each other.
Like Tammy Terrell, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, like Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell. Exactly. I stay a lady at all times. Not trying to oversing him. He's the man. Bring it on in, buddy.
Well, and we have seen many performances. You guys come to these award shows. You guys, that chemistry is still there. You don't see a lot of duets now, but you guys keep it going. And it's like our favorite aunt and uncle about to hit the stage. Here they come with Saturday Love or Never Knew Love Like This. And
everything I miss at home too.
Yeah, girl, I'm about to get started on. Girl, that's your third album because Affair.
Yeah.
Everything I Miss at Home, the song Affair. I was listening to it all day long in my car.
Were you?
Driving. Yes. I'm like,
that stuff is so old, and when I do it, it's like it came out yesterday. That's why I'm so excited. I still stay so humble. I'm still so humble. If somebody says something to me like I love that record today, it's like I started today. You know what I mean? I'm still I don't get caught up in the fame and the star stuff. That ain't who I am.
So with your song, Everything I Miss at Home and Affair, what did you want people to take away from that? Because if we really listen to the lyrics, it's like everything I miss at home, you gave, I don't know.
You give me attention. You're someone who understands my needs. It wasn't an affair. it's almost like a marriage that's going left. And when I say going left, I mean a situation where you would never leave, you know what I mean? But you know, sometimes you get in a relationship, you've been in them so long, it just becomes a habit. And you somebody and you know, I mean, need a little attention sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Or just a little, you know, little needs every once in a while. And it's not, and it didn't mean for sex. That's real talk. It wasn't a sexual song for that. It was just somebody, you could have met him at church. You know, it could have been man, girlfriend, or whatever, anything, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody that paid attention to you, because sometimes you can be in relationships so long that you start feeling like you're not being paid attention to anymore. It becomes habit. Right. Without a habit, you just used to looking at each other.
Right. Yeah. Because you're like, unlike, I told you earlier, I think yesterday, that you did a song with Pebbles and Johnny Gill. You guys did the song Always with her. And I'm like, that is one song that is really, I love, but it has no music video. But how did you get picked to do Always though?
Well, you know, Pebbles is my cousin. So we've been together. We've been hip to hip all our lives. So, and that's what I was like, that's the song, baby. That is the song. It just something that came up, and I was there, and we got it done.
You guys did, because I love it. I remember days when I was a kid, they used to play it after 10 o'clock, the slow jam hour, and they play it like,
baby, don't leave me, don't ever desert me. You know you in love when you tell a man that. Baby, don't leave me, don't ever desert. I promise my life to you, and I love you always. To promise your life to somebody, you in love. She was in love doing it. That's when I heard that. She loved her L.A. Reid, baby. Yeah, you are really in love. You promising your life to somebody. Those are some deep lyrics if you think about them.
So how'd you guys want to pick in Johnny Gill to come in and sing it?
Well, we all are friends. We're everybody's friends. You know, when we're in the studio, everybody comes in, and Johnny's our baby. That's nephew. That's our baby. So come on in here, Johnny. You put some in on it too. That's just that. Our whole environment was a team, you know what I mean? We're all team players and we're all friends, and we just like everybody helped everybody. When my cousin Pebbles went on her first tour, I had Saturday Love out, and I went on her whole tour and sung background.
Oh wow, okay, that's what's us.
Because we don't get down like that. What I have is a gift, and I wanted a career. I didn't want to be famous, and I didn't want to be a star and all that stuff. I get in the club so I can just get in the club or something. I wanted a career, and I wanted to enjoy a career in it. Instead of being a doctor or a lawyer or anything else. And so we didn't get caught up in anything but the gift and the artistic part that we had for it, you know, the artistry part. And it could have been you. And you just at the time, you know what I mean? And you're trying to sing or whatever, you're in there, we say, come on, baby, come on in and get on this record. It was family. Right. I put it like that. We were all family.
That's good. I mean, and you don't get that rare. You don't get those kind of songs like Always and Everything I Miss at Home and Affair like that anymore. Now it's just trash. It's not.
I don't know what it is. Music. I know I can't keep up with the lyrics. They talk too fast. I'm telling you, they talk too fast. The only one I know, because I have an older daughter, and I call her Erica B, like Charlie. I mean, like, no, I said Charlie. Look, I ain't no dang Charlie. I'm sorry. What's my baby's name? Huh? No, Erica. I call her Erica B. No, not Badu. The rapper, Cardi B. I say Cardi B. I call my daughter Erica B. And because baby, she taught me the sick. We call sassy, nasty, rasty, savage. Something it says. And she be doing it with her L's and stuff.
That's Megan Thee Stallion. She thought you Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a savage.
It did say I'm a savage. I just don't understand that. I'm sassy, ratchet, classy, sassy, sassy, classic, ratchet, nasty. I'm a savage. Yeah. Wow. I learned it though. I love it. When it comes on, I be like, oh baby. That girl says she's all of the above. I'm like, I didn't know I was a savage.
Don't worry, I didn't either.
You didn't either? I didn't know. I did not know. But I
like,
love it.
Classy. You classy. We got that part down. You classy. But
Well, thank you, darling.
No, you're not nasty or trash. Whatever. I don't even.
I don't know. I can be all the above, I think. You know what I mean? I'm just real talk in some kind of way. So that's why I like that. I said, some kind of way, everybody has something, one of those in them.
That's right. That's true. That
everybody
is so
has.
true.
I love it. I love it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you ever just look back, because you've been on the Soul Train stage, and that right there was entertainers before you, then peers after you. So what was that being at that time during your career, being on the Soul Train stage with Don Cornelius and that big platform, just being on that stage now, just looking back?
Girl, let me tell you something. When I first started, my best friend, her name was Mary, and we were in LA. I said, when I first started, my record came out, I said, girl, we gonna go on Soul Train. That's all I ever wanted to do when my record came out. I wanted to be able to go on Soul Train. Mm-hmm. And when I got to go on Soul Train, that's when I figured I had made it. Real talk. Then after that, it turned into some other thing. It turned into American Bandstand, Solid Gold. Remember that?
I heard of it.
Yeah,
I was more familiar with by the time I was a kid in the 90s. You had Soul Train and Showtime at the Apollo.
I did that too.
So we were just like being on those stages, like, you know, looking back now, you know, because they're not around anymore. We don't have those. I know. We don't have those platforms anymore like that.
I know. Sorry, I hate that though. I in a way I hate the way it is because I worked hard. I worked very hard. I mean, they don't work hard like we used to have to work hard because we had to go through
like how hard? What do you mean when you say hard? Like how hard? You talk like how hard? How many hours a day did you?
Girl, I rehearsed 18 hours before with no water. Terry will rehearse me again. That's his word. Again, because we had to know how to handle heat. We had to know how to handle when it's cold. We had to know how to handle outside. We had to know how to. I started my tour in the round with Luther Vandross in the round, baby. And that's hard.
18 hours.
18 hours, but I can sing them all backwards. I can sing every last one of my songs, and because my tone is just starting to change now when I got in my 60s, but I can still sing each one of those songs just like I sang them. I just can't do the hype, you know, like when I was younger. Be like, you take it. I have to come out my natural, but I can still do it just like I sang it. You know what I mean? Because I rehearsed it so much that I know it in my sleep.
So what do you think of these young kids, like young girls today, that like you notice like you guys ain't putting enough work like I had to put in the work?
If you don't put in the work, see,
you guys, you think they're getting it easier?
No, they're not getting it easier. They're not gonna last in it 35 and 40 years like I have. It's hard. It's not easy. I tell people it's not easy. I mean, you have to like even because spiritually it's the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all these people. I used to say, it's just all these people, and it's just little old me. I don't know what kind of spirits these folks have, you know. I don't know what kind of spirits they got on them. I don't know what they're trying to put through on me. So you have to stay in prayer, and you have to stay fast and prayed up all the time. Yes, you do. You have to, because I can feel them. I can feel bad spirits when they coming at me, so I can chase their behinds away from me. I done had all kinds of things happen, baby. But work, I like to work. You have to like to work. The work part of it is the hardest, because I mean, you in different cities every day. Because I love the road. Like my cousin Pebbles, she does not like the road. Never did. She used to ask me and Whitney. She said, "How do you guys? Why y'all like to be out there like that?" I love the road. I loved it, but you have to know how to do the road. See, I've never been to after parties and all that stuff. When I got off stage, I go to my hotel room. I'm going to sleep. I'm going night. That's what they say, Cherrelle going night. I get rest, baby. I'm going to sleep. When no hanging out, I didn't do after parties and all that drinking and stuff. Because it's like having a job. When you get up every day, going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, you know, when you go to work, you have to go home and go to sleep and be at that job at 7. I got to go to sleep and start all over again on a bus ride and then start all this stuff you see on my face and hair all over again for 15 minutes.
Sound check.
Sound check. You hungry? I eat real fast. That's better. But what I'm doing now, I'm enjoying my career with my accomplishments. You know, I really am. I worked so hard the first 10 years. And I always tell people, if I want to miss a note, if I miss a note now, I can do that. If I miss a step, I can do that now. You know, everything don't have to be so rehearsed. So I'm starting to enjoy it now. That's why I hate COVID. As soon as I start to enjoy it, here come the COVID. But I'm just gonna keep enjoying what I do, and but I love it so much. I do. I love it. It's my pulpit. But I hope I have to touch at least one person. Hallelujah.
I hear that. Now, everybody, before I go to the next question, please share this video. Now, not long earlier we talked about your song. I didn't mean to turn you on.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did Mariah Carey cover it, but Robert Palmer, but it was also used in the movie soundtrack of Straight Outta Compton and the TV show Pose. That's my favorite show. And what is it like just singing? And then Mariah Carey used it for her movie Glitter. So what is it like seeing all this in your movie? Your song is using these movies and their TV shows. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot because I can remember. My aunt, actually, he's my personal and my road manager management. They're from Compton, and where they lived at is where all the boys lived at. So I was just like, I would go to their houses every weekend. That's because they had the typical mommy, daddy, dog, children, ping pong, go-karts, you know. I had to come down. I like to go down there and enjoy my life. And that's where all the boys live. So I was like the first one that came out. You know, I was the first one that had a record back in the day when they was trying. So they gave me some play. I enjoyed that. That was nice of them. We were all kids. We all grew up together.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, because I know the other day, I watched Pose, and I was sitting there the other day. I'm like, I heard her song somewhere in the TV show. I had to go Google it, find it. I'm like, that's where I heard it from. Then I heard it across. I'm singing Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton. Yep, that's right. Because that's where it all began for me. Yep. So I appreciate the boys doing that. Because I can remember when they were first getting together, starting it, because they were all. My cousin was all in the same hood, all in the Piru area.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. My eyes are itching.
I know you good.
Okay. Oh God, they're itching really bad. Oh, sorry.
No, you good. You good. So I told you I loved you in 2011 when you guys came to the BET Awards and performed downstage. And you was like, "How you guys doing?" You were Alexander Oneal and did Saturday Love. Then you guys came back last year and did a 2019 Soul Train Awards. I mean, what is it like being on stage and seeing young generation just dancing and jamming to your song?
Girl, it trips me out. I ain't gonna lie, it trips me out because I forget how old I am. And when people come and say, "Girl, my mama love you," your mother. I be looking at her, your mom? What are you talking about? But I forget. Because my oldest is in her 40s now. So I'm like, what, your mama? I used to think they were being funny at first. My mama love you, your mama. Mm-hmm. And they looking like they about 35 and 40 themselves. So and that's when I said, we used to have to clean up on your song. When she put that on, we had to clean the whole house. I said, yep, because my mom put on Aretha Franklin and I knew it was cleanup day.
I feel the same way. I told you I was in the car driving today, just listening. And you didn't mean to turn me on. Saturday Love Affair, everything. Just driving, just listening to all the music. I'm like blasting it up because I didn't care.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this stuff. I'm like, this song is just part of our lives.
Yeah.
Their music is classic and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, thank God for Jesus for that one. I'm gonna sing it until I can't sing it anymore.
So, what is your favorite song to sing and why?
My favorite song. It's so funny that you say that because I like them all. I don't really have a favorite. What's my favorite to sing? I really don't have a favorite. I really don't. Maybe I would say Everything I Miss at Home, probably. Because my dad, rest in peace, Dad, that was his favorite song. So maybe when it brings all the memories back to all my friends that I've lost along the way. Nippy, Whitney, my dad, Phyllis Hyman, you know what I mean? The Gerald and Prince, just everybody, all the people I've known that I've lost, you know. Mm-hmm. It brings Everything I Miss at Home comes back to me, because that's what it means to me, for me, because I would leave my kids with their grandmother when I would have to go on the road, and it would kill me because your kids are gonna always give you the attention you need.
Mm-hmm. If it was a person was to come up to you and say, "Miss Cherrelle, I want to be a singer," what kind of route would you tell that person to take? Because remember, I told you I know a girl whose daughter, she can sing. She's young. I heard her sing. But someone just like a girl, younger like that, what would you tell that young girl? Like, she wants to be a singer. What route, what direction she wants? Should she take?
Depending on her age, I would make sure she stayed in school first and finished. Stay in school. I mean, I wouldn't take. I would know, and I would ask her, what does she want out of this? And if it's not a career, I would say, baby, it would chew you up. If you want to be a star or famous and get in the club with your bodyguard, everybody, you walk straight through. You don't have to pay or something like that. You know how they do. Mm-hmm. But if it's not a career for them, I can't do it, because I would treat them and raise them in it as a career. You know what I'm saying? So, and doing the work of a person that wants a career of it ain't easy. And they'll be mad, because you have to rehearse. I've never rehearsed so much before in my life. Ain't no such thing as I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't work. It just doesn't happen like that. You have to work. It's a lot of work. I did a lot of work to get to where I just didn't wake up and have some good records and say, okay, I made it. No, I worked for everything that you hear in all the years I've been here is because I worked very hard for it before I even got to the road, before I even got out in the public eye. It's a lot of work. And just to be famous, I'm not going to deal with anybody. Just want to be famous. So I watched my cousin work her behind off with TLC. I watched her get gray hairs, fight. I watched her do all that. And it turned out like how it turned out, which it was so wrong, because no one knows how hard it is, But before there's there's somebody else doing things then behind you that, before you even get out so much. So I hate that. And I saw that with the girls. I love the girls, but I saw that and I watched my cousin work her face and body off. And then she was portrayed the way she was portrayed, which was totally a lie. That hurt my heart. So that kind of took me away from, like, oh my God. Because me and Whitney used to say, why are you doing this like this? We didn't get this. Why are you doing it like this? We say, well, you shouldn't do it like this. You shouldn't do it like this, pair. You shouldn't do it. She would cuss us out about those girls. You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then so I don't ever want that pain ever to happen to me. Because it's been very painful on my cousin. It's been very painful, and she didn't deserve that. She really didn't.
Wow. I know I watched the movie myself, and I was just actually watching it the other day. And it's, of course, it's being TV. They only going to tell you what they want to tell you. So you don't know, us being fans, we don't know the whole story. We just see what we see on TV, and that's it. That's all.
Know, and the sad part about it, if the person that has to actually live behind what people believe is hard. That's not nice. I mean, that's not nice. See, it'd be different. And I guess I'm saying something because nobody knows other people were there besides her, and I was there through it all, So, and I mean, I used to say, "Girl, you're getting gray hair." I couldn't say nothing about none of those girls. You hear me? If I said anything wrong, she'll blast me out, and that's something that we don't do. If me and Whitney would say two things about one thing that she thought sounded an accusation that might sound like it was something to hurt TLC, she was gonna slam us very hard. So it's just not fair. It's just not fair. Especially when people don't know the business,
Right.
Speaking
of business, you've been in this business over 35 years. That is outstanding. Like, blessings. Like, I love it.
My God.
What has been the best advice you have been given?
The best advice I've ever been given. What has been the best advice I've ever been given? The best advice I've ever gotten was, keep your eyes straight ahead and stay in alignment. Do not look back, because you'll drown. Always look forward. Walk in alignment with your gift, and don't ever look back, because you will drown. That was the best advice I was ever given. No matter whatever you do, because you're going to be talked about, lied on, all these things. People are going to believe what they want to believe. However, and that's their job, but you just keep looking straight ahead, no matter what. And don't look back. And that's what I do now. I just keep staying in alignment. Stand in alignment with me and Jesus. We stand in alignment, and I look straight ahead all the time. And so I look straight ahead so much, I drive like that. I And people say, girl, I was looking at you, blowing at you. You never turned your head. I said, I look straight ahead. Yeah.
I can imagine you seeing you driving. Like, Miss Cherrelle.
I don't turn. I don't look this way. I don't look to the right. I look straight ahead. I swear. All I do. That's real talk. That's bad.
Right.
I told my cousin when we were driving, I said, I'm lost. She said, you want me to cut the GPS? I said, no. I said, I'm going to keep driving straight ahead. I'm going to end up somewhere. I kept straight. And we ended up right on the street I needed to be on. I was lost. I said, I'm just going straight. I'll be there. We'll get there. You can never go wrong. Straight ahead.
That's right. That's true. Straight ahead. I love it. What would you say has been the best performance of your career so far?
Oh, the best performance? Wow. Ooh, baby. Let me tell you something. I can't even remember because, see, I was an international star, so I cannot. Oh, girl.
You told me that yesterday. You said you broke overseas with Saturday Love before it got here in the States.
I was an international star, which is a world star, which the States is like a tic-tac-toe well when you're internationally a star. So I was in places and sang for kings, queens, princes. The queen, Princess Diana was a buddy, you know. I can't honestly say. I really can't. I wish I could. I wish I could. I want to say Tokyo, but I don't want to say Tokyo because then I'm leaving everybody else out. I'm leaving London out, where I started at in London. Yeah.
That's what's
My
up.
first concert in London. I cried like a baby because I didn't know, you know. I didn't know. And I walked out and it was packed house. I did 3 days. They added 4 more days. And then I used to ask, I said, why are we here? Like, how did we get here? But yeah, Saturday Love broke overseas first. It was over. Yeah, it was international record before it was a state record.
That's crazy. Lo, how do you feel about over there overseas? How come music over there, as artists, they respect you guys more than here in the States?
Because it's just one genre. It's not black, white, pop, top 40. It's all one genre, you know. Everybody's in one big family. It's not, you know how they have it broke down over here. Pop record, R&B single, what is it called? Urban. It wasn't like that. Saturday Love was #1 on the charts over there with the Pet Shop Boys and the Spice Girls.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. The Spice Girls, and they were huge.
I know
they were huge. I could not believe. I didn't know who they were. When I went to London, I said, "Oh my God!" I brought all my kids home, all this Spice Girl stuff. They were big. Yeah, girl power, baby.
Oh yeah, girls run the world.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Before I go into my next question, I just want to say I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who's watching, from Sean to Jay to my Howard's girls, from Debbie, from Tracy to Valerie, the great. I'm probably missing names and everything. Dion, everybody. Great. I'm probably not listening. I'm gonna just say Howard girls because a lot of you I know is watching. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys are enjoying Miss Cherrelle because she is off the chain. I love it to death. So this is the next question. Do you think, what has been your accomplishment? Have you accomplished everything that you want to accomplish? And shout out to Sybil for watching as well. Sybil's also watching.
Hi, Sybil. I love me some Sybil. Hi, baby. What's my greatest accomplishment? Oh God. Oh my God. Oh God. Ooh. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. See, that's the thing. See, I'm glad you did your homework. That's just trying to bring it all back to me. See, you work so hard, you forget the things that you've accomplished. See, now that's why I say now I'm trying to enjoy the part of my career, my things that I have accomplished.
And I told you be some questions. I told you.
I ain't mad at you. Done your home. I ain't mad at you, Miss Priscilla.
Thank you.
I am not mad at you. I'm trying to remember. I am really. Oh, I know. It was the it was in Ohio, and I was inducted in the. It's called. That was me, Evelyn Champagne King, and JoJo from the Mary Jane Girls. That was like we were still relevant at that time. They got inducted in and it's some kind of fame thing. But I didn't know. I didn't really know what it was. When I got there and saw what it was, I was getting an award for. I said, shoot, I should have had my whole family here because they showed me from the beginning to the end. I mean, to that time, I was like, oh my, I didn't know it was an award show. Mm-hmm. And I guess, and it was, I guess the the women that were still started like in the 70s and that was still relevant. I guess, and it was an award show for that. Almost it was not the Hall of Fame. It's something. One of how Ohio is. I can't remember it, but I'm sorry, guys. But that was it. I love that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just sitting there watching. When I see things that sit there and say, well, she started like this, and I said, dang, I did all that. I can't believe it.
Before I go to the last question, shout out to Chub Brock. I just heard he's watching too. Chub Brock.
Yeah, that's my baby. I did a tour with Chub. That's my baby.
Well, and guess what? I have him next year. Chub, I'll see you next year, homie. And everybody.
Hi, Chub.
I'll see Chub next year. And it's funny you say Evelyn Champagne King because I interviewed her back in October, and that woman, she ain't no joke. She is so down to earth. I love her.
Yep. I see that's the difference in old school and new school. Mm-hmm. Old school, we do what we like to do because we enjoy the craft. We enjoy the gift. You know what I mean? We enjoy entertaining. New school, they into don't touch me, don't talk to me. I'm too big for you. They in a whole nother. Oh girl, this thing is saying low battery. Hold on, baby. Well, hopefully I don't fall out on y'all. If I do, Merry Christmas, baby. That's all I can say. I'm good for that. I will drop out. I will call you back on something.
No, you actually got the last question. Speaking of the last question, what is the next chapter for Cherrelle?
Cherrelle's next chapter is just to, I continue to perform. I'm thinking about putting one record out, just one. I don't want to do a whole what you call them, CDs, albums. What do they call now? EPs or whatever. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to be up that long. I want to do it in the daytime. I don't want to be in the studio at nighttime. Everybody dance like they did what I did in the on. Good dance. I like dancing again and happy. And I don't want to talk about no guy. What he, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I want to talk about happy stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So maybe I have to find me an old Motown slow jam and remix it and do it like Sybil, not Sybil. What's Sybil?
Yeah, it was Sybil.
Yeah, do it like Sybil did it because she did it, baby. Didn't she do it?
She did that. Don't make me over.
She did that thing.
Don't make me over and walk on by.
Don't make me over. Walk on by. She did that.
And then the Love I Lost, she did, I told her with the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Yeah, the Love I Lost.
Yes, she did that.
Dance records because people like to dance.
Exactly.
And in New York, they still dancing, and overseas, they dance.
Yes.
I don't want to do a club that the guy go stand up against the wall and they like, yeah. How can a guy like me give it a girl like you? Get the.
Well, how can you up against the wall? Like, also bounce somewhere else.
Yeah, dude, go away from me. Go away, little boy.
Well, Miss Cherrelle, listen,
I'm having a good time. Hi, Elise. I gotta give my agent a shout out. Hey, Elise.
Hi, Elise. She had just hit me up on Messenger. I'm like,
Perry Pebbles is watching too. Hi, Perry.
Hi, Miss Pebbles. Hopefully I'll have her next year. So I hope you watch it. Hey, I'm Priscilla. So come here next year.
Trust me, my cousin, she ain't no joke. She's a hard working girl. She's made more happen than anybody could ever know.
Well, she can come talk to me, and trust me, I'll make it fun.
That's fun. I want her to just tell her story. I don't want her to always feel like she's a villain because everybody says the wrong thing. I really don't. Because that girl, I watched her all her life. That's my baby. Well, that's my baby. She does no wrong in my eyes, none.
Right. So, Miss Pebbles, you can always come here to Old School Tuesday. Turn up. Everybody will. I have. Cherrelle knows I have your music, so you just come right over here.
Shout out to Drea. We gotta give a shout out to Drea. She beat this hair.
Yes, Drea. Hi, it was nice meeting you earlier. And everything.
My niece is Drea.
And look, I want to thank everyone for watching. You guys have a good Christmas. And Miss Cherrelle, do you want to say anything to the audience, to the fans at home?
I want to say, have yourself a merry little Christmas. That's all I want to say. And I love you guys. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays to everyone.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. And thank you for watching, from the Howard's girls to my boy Sean, to my cousin Jay, to Chill Brock, to Sybil, probably sure who is watching, everybody watching, and Tammy Chambers. Thank you all for watching. You guys have a Merry Christmas to you, and I will see you next Tuesday. Yep, I'll be right back.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you guys. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. This has been Miss Watley with Old School Tuesday Turnup. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You did it!
I did it!
Yay!
Yay, how'd it go? Good?
Good.
Yeah, good.
Yes, it was really good. All right, guys. Well, we're on here. This one, we're on live. People on live.
Yeah.